Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fallout from a night that turned legends into victims, cheers into gasps, and SummerSlam into a battlefield of heartbreak, betrayal, and unfiltered drama. The world was watching, the lights were shining, and CM Punk was living a dream he fought 12 years to reclaim. 12 years of scars, silence, sacrifice, and finally, his name was called again as champion. The crowd erupted. Punk stood tall. Gunther was down, defeated. The World Heavyweight Championship rested in the hands of the voice of the voiceless. He had done the impossible. He had conquered the ring general. The story was complete. The Phoenix had risen. But dreams in WWE die fast. Before the confetti could settle, before the roar could fade, before the cameras could even pan across the stunned faces in the front row, disaster struck. There it was. That music. That laugh. That chaos. Burn it down. Seth Rollins. On crutches. Wearing a smirk stitched with deceit. The WWE Universe watched, confused. Was he here to gloat? Was he here to celebrate? Was he here to clap for Punk's crowning moment, even if sarcastically? No. He was here to burn it all down. The architect tossed the crutches aside like dead weight. The limp was fake. The knee brace, gone. The money in the bank briefcase, clutched like a loaded weapon. He sprinted down the ramp with the speed of betrayal in his veins. The referee had no choice. Rollins cashed in. CM Punk, barely able to lift his arms after his war with Gunther, could only watch in disbelief. One stomp, two fists, 3 seconds, and that was it. Seth Rollins stood over Punk's lifeless body with a title raised high, smirking through the boos of a betrayed arena. The World Heavyweight Championship had changed hands again, twice in one night. CM Punk's monumental moment lasted 5 minutes. 12 years for 5 minutes. Rhea Ripley, watching backstage, was not having it. The former women's champion, known for her ruthless attitude and even colder stare, posted her fury on X. "Nobody effin' talk to me. Give it back to him." A cry of injustice. A demand for honor. But WWE is not a place of mercy. It's a battlefield. Ripley's voice joined the chorus of fans who saw the injustice, the robbery, the cowardice. Rollins didn't just take a title. He took Punk's moment. He stole 12 years of redemption. And yet, was it cowardice? Or was it brilliance? Rollins outplayed the best in the business. He wore a mask of weakness, and underneath it was a predator waiting to pounce. The crowd wasn't sure if they should boo or applaud. They did both. CM Punk lay in the ring, clutching his ribs, dazed, confused, broken, not just in body, but in spirit. Gunther was gone. The match was over. The celebration dead. This wasn't just a loss. It was a mugging. A live, televised assassination of a legacy. And the trigger was pulled by none other than Seth Rollins. SummerSlam Night 1 wasn't supposed to end this way. Punk was supposed to ride into the night with gold around his waist and the fans in his heart. Instead, he was left with echoes and betrayal. He had climbed the mountain, only to be pushed off the summit. And down in the valley of defeat, he had only the bitter taste of what could have been. Rollins' grin was sickening. The championship slung over his shoulder like a trophy from a hunt. The fans knew. Everyone knew. This was war now. And it wasn't over. Rhea Ripley's outrage was only the beginning. She herself was scheduled to step into the fire on night 2, battling Naomi and Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. But her eyes were now also on Punk. On injustice. On vengeance. The cracks are forming. The factions are splintering. The egos are colliding. SummerSlam didn't just deliver fireworks. It delivered shrapnel. CM Punk may have lost the belt, but he gained something more dangerous, rage. And Rollins, for all his craft, for all his schemes, now wears a target brighter than the title he holds. The WWE Universe is still buzzing. Social media is on fire. Every podcast, every fan channel, every locker room whisper circles the same word, betrayal. But in WWE, betrayal is currency. And Rollins is rich. Punk sat up, eventually. Wiped the sweat from his brow. Blood in his mouth, eyes in a daze. But even beaten, he looked dangerous. Even broken, he looked ready. This isn't the end of CM Punk's story. It's the